All right, guys, I'm back in here. Here's the first stop. 3:30. Still sitting right down here in the water and moving right along. Hopefully we'll have a catch this morning and I can make up for not showing that bobcat yesterday. Let's walk down here and we'll check these snares we put out. And in the one beaver trap where we got the curiosity of that beaver that first day we come in here and set. But, alright, so this happens a lot too when you're snaring. This snare here has been knocked over, so we're just gonna set it back up in here. Probably what happened is a deer come along and used this trail and just as he stepped across it, he pulled this snare down with him. So we're just gonna set that back up, try to pull some of this grass back up to keep them from going around it. We want them to go through it, and just camouflage that in a little bit. I like with this tall grass, it makes it easy to take a branch or something and just layer out across the top of that snare, and that helps camouflage the snare from the bottom, but it also causes a ledge here that if a deer comes along, the deer's gonna hopefully see that and jump over it instead of, or step over it and maybe leave your snare for the next animal instead of just blowing through it. But anyway, move right along here, get these other ones checked. Pretty windy today, guys. I'm not sure what the quality is going to be because of that. And let's see, we've got this anchored to this tank here and the cable's still loose. It looks like our beaver come up here and messed with it. Looks like some fresh tracks here on top of what I did yesterday, but this log may have well, we may have a catch. That trap's moved. I'll bet that we missed him, but yep. All right, so I'm gonna get this reset and then move up here and we'll check these other snares. Okay, got that trap reset, set back in the water. One of the issues with down here where I'm working is all these irrigation. This water isn't natural in here. This is all irrigation, man-made, built to move water. So one of the problems that I have trying to beaver trap is the water is constantly moving up and down, and that's what happened there. You know, a lot of times beaver trapping, you don't get to pick the spot, put the trap. The beaver's already picked the spot for you, and you got to make it work. And that spot there is pretty steep, so I pushed out a flat spot to set that trap on, and then it looks like the water dropped 6 or 8 inches last night. So I really needed to get in there and put another flat spot on it. Here's our snare here. It's still set, so we're gonna leave it, but kind of in a hurry this morning. I got to get back to the house. Don't have a lot of time, so this video is going to be a lot less talking, and I'll just show you any catches that we have, and you can go back and watch the previous videos and see the sets that were made that the catches come out of. But anyway, hang tight, guys. We're just now getting started. All right, guys, here we go. Got a catch. This is going to be what ate our blue herring yesterday. He come back for some more. So get him out of here. Tell you what, there isn't much uglier to me than a wet raccoon. But anyway, there he is. That's what yesterday this trap had the blue herring, in it, and then something had come along and almost completely ate that blue herring, and I bet there's a group of these guys. Anyway, we're gonna keep on moving along, guys. All right, guys, there's the remnants of that blue herring. And that right there is from 2 days. Shows you how many predators are in the area. I caught that thing accidental yesterday. This is the second overnight, and that's all that's left of it. So they've demolished it. All right, guys, there's a raccoon. We've got something here in the water. I just seen his nose stick up. I'm not 100% sure if it's a beaver or an otter, but there's going to be a little small beaver. So we're going to get him. There he goes. We're gonna get him. Let you guys get one more good look at him there. He's curious about us. Hopefully you guys can see him down there. So I'm gonna get him taken care of and show you how big or how small he is whenever we get him out of there. All right, guys. All right, guys, you ever fish for beaver? Look there. Got to hand reel him in. Oh, he's a tugging. I ought to come up with a new sport. Start charging for this right here. I seen the other day where guys were snagging crocodiles. This right here just about as fun. Of course, I ain't never snagged a crocodile, no. But anyway, there he is. Not as small as what I thought. Thought you guys might enjoy that. Look at that. All right. All right, guys, we're here at our other predator sets that we put in yesterday. It doesn't look like we've got anything. Everything, that snare for some reason is adjusted a little bit. Just my support wire wasn't secure enough, and that snare just shifted over a little bit. But doesn't look like anything's come along. Got, let's see, 2 dirt holes right here in this area, and neither one of them were messed with last night. So sometimes it's just a patience game. I mean, there ain't no doubt that we are in an area that has a whole lot of predators. But all right, guys, we're down here at this set where we had the miss yesterday, and looks like trap's gone. So we're gonna pull this up and see what happened here. And another miss. So keep on trying. All right, guys, we're back here at snare again. Yesterday I thought that a coon had pulled it out into the water possibly, but today it's just laying here on the ground. So every time a trap's messed with, you want to, yeah, I guess it's just nature, you want to think that it was an animal. But here where we're at on the edge of this lake, there's quite a bit of wind, and I mean, it doesn't take just a whole lot, and wind could blow one of these over into your support wire or the tail end of your snare and then push the snare over, or who knows what it could be. I mean, but you got in mind what you want to catch here, and so in your mind that's the animal that you missed, or that's what happened, something to do with that animal that you're after. But there's a whole lot more animals out in the world than just that one. So it's just, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes it's not an animal at all. All right, guys, we're back here. This is the spot where I made the set the first day, and I was talking about the acorns and the sticks getting caught in the jaws of your trap and leaving it open enough to cause a miss. And then the next morning we had a miss. Reset it, get back here today, and the trap's gone. It's not here. If you're wondering about this bottle here, that was a lure that I had. It was just a glass lure that's in a glass bottle, and I dropped it yesterday and broke it. Just ordered it, got it in the mail about 3 days ago, and I was just walking out the back door of the house, yesterday I dropped it on the concrete back porch and the whole damn thing spilled out. So I got all that I could, saved it, put it in another container, and this was with me. So just to get rid of this glass yesterday, making this set, I saw it in the back of the mule, and I thought, hey, you know, I'll set this thing down with this white pointing out toward the water in hopes that you know, the animals that live here will notice this white, come over here, smell this strange beaver. It's just another curiosity item that I added to it. So I'll step out here and get a hold of this. Yeah, I see already what we got there. It's not what we were after, but when you're trapping woods like this, it's sometimes what you get. So get him. Get him up here, out of here, and get this reset and try again. Alright guys, not making many catches today, so this video is going to be a lot shorter than what I expected. So I noticed this real quick. I want to point it out. And I know the camera doesn't do a great job with depth perception, but right here you can tell there's a trail. And I've been talking in all my videos about crossovers. You know, beaver coming out of this side, going up over this levee and going back into the water over there. And just a quick difference on the trails when you're out here trying to locate them is this trail here isn't a beaver crossover. It's a coon trail. So it comes out of the grass right here and comes right up side of this bank. And the way that we know it's not a it comes right up the side of the bank, and then up here on the top you can see that, hopefully you can see the zigzag trail of the coon going down this levee. And the way that we know it's not a beaver trail is that trail doesn't come up out of the water on one side and go back into the water on the other side. Almost straight across every time at a 90-degree angle from the levee, out of the water, up over the levee, back into the water. That's a beaver or an otter. And then the trails that come up zigzagging up to the top and just go out, that's going to be a place that you want to target coons. Put your dog proofs. But anyway, just something I noticed. I wanted to throw out there real quick, let you guys know, make this video a little bit longer. All right, got a few more left to check. We'll keep going. All right, guys. I thought about everybody making mistakes and nobody being perfect, nobody knowing everything. Here's a good example of it. I'll share it with you guys too. This is where we caught the otter yesterday. Got down here and reset that trap. But right over here, you know, had to miss, pulled the trap up, got it up here, talked about it, yada yada yada, and trying to make my point, and talking about getting disappointed, good and bad and all that mess, and got over here and I caught the otter, got the otter put up, and completely forgot about resetting this trap over here. Got moving on. So definitely not a catch here, not a miss here. I guess just nothing but a mistake here. Anyway, hang on. I think after this I'm gonna get this reset, check that conibear. I don't think there's anything in it, but I'm gonna walk down there and check it, and if there is, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna get this reset, and I think we got one or two more traps before we're done. So, all right guys, we're here at the last stop, and my snare is gone. I'm just gonna get down here and see what happened to it. I believe it's just been knocked over again, so I'll get it reset. Since this video is going to be short, guys, I'll show you a quick little thing you can do if you don't have a on your snare support. If you don't have a rubber collar, and a friend of mine that I was talking with recently, and if you guys are a beaver trapper, I'm sure you've heard of him, but he goes by the name of the Meat Trapper on YouTube. And if you guys haven't checked him out, be sure to check him out. He is one of the best in the country at snaring. Just recently got back from a job down in South Arkansas to take care of predators, hogs and beavers at a big hunting resort. But all right guys, so this is our last trap for the day. We put a few more in as we were making our loop this morning, just to better our chances of making catches. This morning wasn't a great catch day, but I think, let's see, we ended up with 1 beaver and 2 raccoons that were plugging our beaver sets. But anyway, here this last set, this snare has been knocked down, and I wanted to show you guys just a real quick tip. I don't remember where I learned this from years ago when I first got started and thinking about snaring. A friend of mine's uncle snared, and this was the way that he put snares up with his support wire. Basically, we've got our support wire here in the ground, we've got it coming up, and instead of just straight out to go into our support collar, let's say you didn't have one on, or somehow it got damaged, got ripped off, or you've had it in storage for a few years and it's gotten brittle and doesn't work. This is something you can do. Instead of going out and buying a bunch of new support collars, you can just do away with it. Or if you're building your own snares, and inflation, the cost of everything like it is nowadays, and you want to try to cut some costs, just leave those support snares out of your order, or I'm sorry, those little support collars out of your order, and don't get them at all. So basically what I've done here, instead of this support coming straight out, I've bended an S in the end of it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the tail end of my snare going to my anchor, and I'm going to wrap it about 2 times around that support coming up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over the middle of my S, and I'm going to go back underneath the top of my S, and that's going to be my support. It serves the same function as a support collar, but it does away with the support collar.